Now, Caitlin, you had mentioned a mayor character. Do you want to talk about this mayor?
I love the idea of a mayor who not won by a landslide, but lost in a landslide.
Welcome to The Town Show, a show where every week Mark and Ryan continue to build our fictional town. With the aid of a special guest, we'll meet the townsfolk, erect landmarks, and build lore.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Town Show. And here's your amazing guest. It's Caitlin Howden, comedian, actor, improviser, and...
Let me cut you off before you have to finish that sentence.
And a
Let
great
me
and a great
jump
friend.
in. Let me jump in and stop you there. Thanks for having me, guys.
We're really happy to have you.
Lucky.
You're hard to get.
Well, that's not true. I give you many options. They just didn't fit your personal schedule.
Okay, I guess that's true.
Yeah, a lot has happened. You guys are back in town.
Yeah.
That's right.
You haven't been in town for a long time, and now you're back in town.
And you're back in town.
I'm here.
Yeah. You're here.
Yeah.
You're here. Well, we're really glad to have you.
It couldn't be. You know what? This is a beautiful place.
Isn't it nice?
The studio? I love the posters.
The town, I think
town
she's referring to.
Oh,
I didn't know. Look,
no, the
y'all-
town. No, it is a beautiful place. There's a lot needs to be built up, though. Still,
That's right.
Yeah, it's we're still. It's a work in progress, but you like it?
I love it.
Do you like the
think it's
location?
beautiful. I love the location. I know nothing of it,
Yeah.
but I'm getting a really good vibe.
Great.
And we'll show you around a little bit, but before we do, we love to start off with our guests a little get to know you a little bit as we sort of
Great.
have a little soft start, a little introduction. Would love to know, Caitlin Howden, if I may ask, where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from
grow up?
Montreal, Quebec, born and raised.
Okay.
But I say Montreal, but you know what's funny? I'm not from Montreal.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
from the West
Right.
Island of Montreal.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah, so the island of Montreal is a big island, but I'm from the west part of the island, which a few years ago voted to not be a part of Montreal any longer.
Oh.
So we have our own municipality,
They separated.
And it's called West Montreal.
West Island.
West
But I'm
Island.
actually from Beaconsfield and Pierrefonds. So those are the two municipalities.
Yeah.
Still adjacent to Montreal. But it's like when people
Where you're from is like a nesting doll. I'm from here, but also here, but also here, and ultimately this one.
but not this one,
Yeah.
not the medium one.
No.
Keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the little one. Born and raised there, raised around Quebec.
Sure.
And happily now in Vancouver.
That's right.
Is the vibe of I don't even know which one to say now. West
Island. Let's
West
talk about
Island.
Is it
Yeah.
like a suburb feel?
It is.
Yeah.
It's quite Anglophone. It's the suburbs. Everyone, like you knew of each other's high schools. Where
Yeah.
you're like, oh man, John Rennie, that's where the bad kids go.
John Rennie.
Were there two high schools or more?
Oh, there was dozens. Like
Yeah.
it's a
pretty-
big
pretty
area.
Yeah, yeah.
You just kind of knew of each other because also we would play each other in basketball. You know,
Yeah, sure.
the Beaconsfield High School Bisons, our midget team. That's what was grades 8 through 10.
That was the term.
Yeah, it was.
That was the term.
It was
That's
the term.
the term?
Yeah, that was.
It
like,
was.
It was like yeah.
It was the
like junior or sophomore.
It was the junior team, the midget team, and then the varsity team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I only just realized
Like a
that now.
sanctioned term?
Yeah, it was. It was like printed in the
School
yearbook.
board.
Yeah.
School
Is this
board
this is a
approved.
Canada-wide?
Well, not we didn't have no, but I've heard of this.
Bantam, midget.
We didn't have midget at our high school, but but there was.
I can't believe this.
This was a term
This
for
is a
like.
term for a top.
I mean, should our town have a
well, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But I'm so excited you got, Mark. It
I
was
just
like
can't believe
it
it's
was
real.
yeah, it was. It's real.
Yeah.
It was real. So our basketball team would play other basketball teams.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we got to know, Lindsay Place. They had bars on their windows.
Really?
So they were bad kids.
Yeah, because someone's going to try to kick those windows out or throw a juice box at it.
Yeah.
Or in our high school, we would open up the windows at the exact same time and all throw our notebooks out.
Really?
Yeah.
Your
Because-
notebooks?
Yeah, we would all, it was a protest.
En masse.
Mm-hmm.
What were you protesting? Like longer lunches.
No, we didn't like a teacher who we thought was mean to us. So we decided to like,
You organized.
we had an organized, and we used to,
Just in that teacher's class or a different class? Right.
and we would do a thing where like on every minute, everyone would shift their desk 1 inch up. So that by the end of the period, all of our desks would somehow be smushed.
You were
into the
mind
front.
fucking. You were mind fucking him a bit.
Yeah. No, her.
Her. Okay.
That's so
Madame
funny.
Kayal
Madame Kayel.
What did Madame Kyle do?
quit. She had a nervous breakdown.
Oh, I mean, or Madame Kyle. What did what?
Yeah,
what,
but
what
she was not nice.
Yeah, I
How
don't
is
know.
she-
I'm
how
on
is she
Caitlin's
mean?
Side.
How was she mean?
Yeah.
She would throw chalk at kids.
Yeah, get out of here,
She would
Madame Kayel.
if you like, she'd be writing on the board, and if you said a little something, she would turn around and she would whip a piece of chalk at you.
Arrête with that.
Arrête,
No
madame.
way.
Et
Yeah,
madame,
arrête,
c'est pas
arrête.
gentil, madame.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
So
my
we
go-to
decided
French.
to
Arrête.
kill her
Oh,
mentally.
mentally,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
she
yeah.
quit,
She quit,
and then you all won.
graduated.
Yeah, you graduated. Great.
And we never spoke
never
of it again.
spoke-
That's till
yeah.
today.
I definitely want a mean teacher, like just
oh,
just
sure.
in general.
Well,
Like, that's-
maybe in general we could riff on schools, school
Yes.
rivalries. You
Yeah.
know, school is I find it a fruitful thing to make jokes about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a character idea for someone who's school based.
Okay. Oh, great. Well,
Oh, love it.
let's hold on to that just for a second.
Tell us more about West Island.
Yeah, I want to know if was there any local celebrities that were just like that you would see around.
Oh no! This was very suburban.
Right.
People would go into Montreal. So for the record, from our place to downtown Montreal, where I would party and I worked at clubs.
Nice.
We had 16 through 19 there,
Nice.
and how we lived.
I
Oh, how we
bet.
lived! I'll
I
tell you how.
bet.
In a white Honda Civic hatchback with decals all around her.
Heck yeah.
The first time I went to Montreal, I drove a Honda Civic there.
Really?
Was it
Yeah.
white?
It was
it
blue.
white? Oh, ours were white, and then my friend Kara Adaluca, blurb her name,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, blurb it. Chris, could you
Blurb
blurb it? Just write a small blurb about the name.
Can you add her to Wiki? Anyways, she had a Roxy Foxy decal on the back of her window.
Oh,
so
sick.
it was like
Yeah, I
Right.
know.
cool surfer girl
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to party there. So that was 20 minutes from our home.
Okay.
Okay.
Our neighborhood was quiet, but that doesn't mean we didn't know how to party.
Was there in your neighborhood? Were you able to walk anywhere, like a corner store, anything like that, or was it all?
Well, I
just,
walked to school.
Okay.
And then you could also walk to the dépanneur around the corner, which is like a corner store.
That
You
sells
could,
booze.
it sells booze at the dépanneur. Booze, cigarettes, chips, candy, whatever you need.
It's unusual for Canada, as you know.
Yeah, I know. In Quebec, you can do it.
Yeah.
Feels
Yeah.
like home.
In Quebec, you could also drink at 18. We could walk to the school where we would always hop the fence and then swim in the pool in the summertime.
Pool hopping.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Pool hopping's cool.
One time I hopped the fence. Well, I didn't hop it. I climbed and then fell
Yeah, sure.
the fence. I climbed and fell the fence
Sounds like
once.
the fence
Yeah,
hopped
it's easier
you.
to say up.
And
than-
I shattered my ankle.
Oh, how
Oh,
ankle injuries.
wow.
Oh,
And you know what I did? I had the best swim of my life.
you know what I did?
You still swam?
I still swam. Of course I did because I had already hurt myself. I might as well swim.
Yeah.
But the trick was when you break into a pool, you have to break out of
That's
the pool.
right.
And I was now trying to do that with a very broken ankle.
And did you get over the fence?
I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah, that's right. You're not still at the pool.
Yeah, you got
I
out.
made it out of the pool.
The broken ankle.
Yeah. Pretty bad. Pretty bad.
I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Too.
Yeah.
It's probably good for it to swim.
I think the suburbs are really good for kids to, at least of my generation, that were able to be incredibly safe, incredibly stupid, and still do whatever they wanted with minimal consequences.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah.
It was beautiful. You know what I mean? Like the biggest consequence was like, what, you're gonna get in trouble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I know it's so true. I spent a lot because when I was kind of a suburb, but just kind of where I lived in Albuquerque. There was a lot of buildup happening. So when I first moved into the house, there was just like mesa, just empty desert. But then like that started getting filled with houses, and so I spent a lot of time with my friends going into houses that were being built.
Empty house. Like,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just like so a lot of construction sites of houses. We would
Now,
just go
Mark,
and hang out there.
did you ever do vandalism?
Not not like spray paint or anything like that, but we would definitely like move stuff and like we'd like brought a ladder from one to use in another so we could like go down into an unfinished, like the basement area. Like we just stuff like that.
Nice.
Did you bring snacks when you would explore? Like you and your friends?
No, but I do remember like having like a beer that 3 of us shared at one time.
That's awesome.
And even then we made fun of it. Even then we were like, oh, I'm so drunk. We lit fires in a trash can in a park for like really late, and then a local hero yelled at us.
Yeah,
at 5 a.m. Get out of here! Put that fire out! Get out of here!
Enough, boys. That's enough. Yeah. Enough, boys.
Boys, I'm serious.
That's enough. I'm serious. I'm calling your parents.
That garbage can's my wife.
Did you do any vandalism when you were growing up?
No, but we did have a haunted. Just like I want to call it it was a.
I love hauntings.
Old home in this very rich part of the neighborhood that was in the woods. You had to walk maybe 40 minutes to get there.
I'm scared.
And it was all stone, but it had been like fallen apart. It was just simply like not taken care of.
Yeah.
But it had spooky vibes.
Yeah.
And we would walk around there, and there was a turret in this house.
Oh no.
And you could walk to the top of the turret.
Oh no.
And we would sit there and we would look out and be like, we could die here.
Yeah.
But we didn't care.
You didn't care.
Wow.
We would explore this place that would have killed us for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it was haunted in our minds, but.
You never saw a ghost, you never saw an apparition, nothing ever moved, no weird sounds.
No, but we did climb in windows that were very dangerous to climb in through.
Sure.
And we always had chips.
I love that you brought snacks.
That's why I asked about snacks.
Yeah.
Were the windows just really high off the ground?
The windows were small windows that led into these deep drops of rooms.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
So you would climb in through this window that was maybe 2 feet by 1 feet. 1 foot.
1 feet.
1 feet. Mm-hmm. 1 feet each side. Both feet. And you would climb in through this like nook, and then you would drop into a room.
Wow.
That felt like a dungeon, and the ground was all dirt.
Do you remember?
And this,
it didn't have did you call it something?
The castle.
Oh, the castle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was a time. Let's not forget. This was a time where we didn't have cell phones.
That's right.
And so, and nobody brought flashlights.
No.
Now we just have flashlights in our
That's
pocket.
right.
Like
we
you had to be
remember,
really like you have
to
like plan to bring a flashlight, which just felt like another extra thing.
Mm-hmm.
We had to just remember where we parked the car. We would park the car on the side of the road and go, okay, it's by the big tree and the fire hydrant.
Okay, it's
everyone remember.
Big tree, the fire hydrant, and the ghost.
I'll watch your car for a price. Otherwise, I might get vandalized. Okay. What else can we ask Caitlin about the hometown that we can
This
just start?
has been great so far. I mean, there's the castle, the scary part of town.
Yeah. I kind of want to just
think
get
about
into it.
there's always a mall.
Mm-hmm.
A mall is a huge spot, I think, for any town.
Mm-hmm.
Did you spend a lot of time in malls growing up?
Loved the mall.
Oh, I love the mall too. I love the mall. I would take the bus to the mall. I'd be like, here I go.
How many
Right?
malls? How many malls?
Just the one, Fairview.
Fairview Mall. Okay.
I asked this question to you two.
Yeah.
Did you go to the mall willingly in your high school years? Did you?
I did.
Or in your 20s? Yes.
In my high school years, I did, yeah.
As opposed to being dragged.
And I just kind of walked
Yeah.
around. Sometimes I'd meet a friend, sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I would just like go to the mall, to go to the food court.
There ain't nothing better for me than a New York fries in a mall.
Oh yeah, New York fries is great. Good hot dog. Great poutine.
Can't find a New York fries anywhere else other than a mall. Did you know that?
They're only allowed in malls.
Yeah. There you
They're not allowed anywhere else.
No,
Did you
they've
guys
tried.
have Orange Julius?
And in New York, they're just called
Sure.
fries. They're just called fries.
It's called fries. just like
Let's go to fries.
just like the Denver Omelet Mall shop, it's just called Omelet. In Denver.
I just want to say sorry to interrupt you about dropping off. You made me think of something. One time, my friend Zach Gray's mom, Beverly Gray, dropped us off at the mall and like drove around. I was like, what are you driving around so much for? And she found a group of like older kids to drop us off in front of and like beep the horn and embarrass us. It was really funny. She purposely was like sought out.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good. Like called out. It was very good. It's a good movie. It was embarrassing at the time, but like looking back on it, it was very funny.
She slowly drove around the mall until
Like,
she found
where are we gonna go? Oh, here we go. Could have got us killed.
Oh, yeah. Now, Caitlin, we asked you to come to our town with a little prep. Maybe a couple characters, character or two, and then an element. Did you want to talk? You did mention a A school adjacent character?
Yeah, well, the school for me really, it's funny, it came up in our pre-show banter.
Yeah.
Because I do like the idea of a school.
Oh, yeah.
And I had this idea of a character who's, her parents ran the school in the town. And she was always very smart. In fact, a little too smart to get any kisses from the boys in high school, that's for sure.
You're too smart.
Too smart. Keep your lips to yourself.
I'd kiss you,
And-
but you're too smart.
So she went on to be an incredible brain. And her parents stayed in this town, and they ran the school. And she went on to be a Harvard professor. Okay. Wow. And she got a letter from her parents saying, there's a big time school who's going to buy up our school. And if you don't come home and save this school,
the school's going to
the
be
school's going to be bought out by a big time school.
What I love about the school,
You know what? A lot of people have said that. Yeah, unfortunately.
it's like a mom and pop school.
It is. It's a mom.
It's like they opened it like
so
it was their
good.
dream to open a school.
Well, Dad does elementary, Mom does high school,
And we run the school.
and they run the school. And
Oh,
I went
yes,
on to be
please.
a great scholar.
I grew up in that school. I was always coming home from school, going to school.
Please. You know how hard it is getting a report card from your parents?
like being coming home for like your after school job as a history teacher
Yeah.
at your parents' school.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So she had to actually come. So she's from this town.
Yeah.
Her name is Celine, and
Nice.
she is from this town. But she left. She had dreams.
She left. She
Yeah.
went to Harvard,
She went.
right?
She teaches at Harvard.
Jesus Christ.
Will she find love?
Well, it's funny you say that.
Okay.
So Selena has to come back home, and she's now working at her parents' school
Oh, yeah.
in order to get it ready for the big graduation day ceremony.
Oh, God, this is writing.
And if
not
the
writing, it's
if the
not
graduation day ceremony isn't good enough, the school's gone.
Oh, no. It's all based on how good the graduation ceremony
And
is?
you know who's going to buy the school?
No.
Galen Weston,
The
the Loblaws guy.
Loblaws guy.
The guy who owns Loblaws?
Yeah.
He's a terrible.
He's going to turn it
terrible.
into
He's a price gouger, Mark.
Right.
Joe Learn.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like a cookie cutter, like no soul, big city school.
Yeah. And it's like either you're in grade 4 or you're not.
Yeah.
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 And there's it's like, I don't know. It's like it's no frills. Also,
Yeah.
no after school activities.
Right,
no
right.
heart, no soul, no purpose.
And he'll cut corners everywhere in the school.
Yeah.
God,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Like-
oh yeah.
In fact, grades 1 through 3, he said, would be in the same class.
Oh
It's
my
like you can
gosh.
have a teeter or a totter.
Not
One,
both.
not both.
You can't.
It's a ramp at that point.
Yeah,
You're
it's
giving us a ramp.
It's an
Don't get him
immobile
started
ramp.
on ramps.
It's an
He
immobile
says
ramp.
ramps are slides.
I hate this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he sucks.
He's gonna cut down. He's gonna add probably businesses to where like the theater was in the school and
Yeah.
the gym was.
Oh, the gym he's just going to make into a warehouse.
Yeah,
So
just
it's you can't run. There's shelves.
Yeah, no, it's very
there's
dangerous
shelves
what's he
Everywhere.
storing? What is he storing?
We're not allowed to cans. Just
He's
cans.
Lots of cans.
storing.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but they're expired too. He just doesn't know where to put them, so he's buying up schools
Yeah.
to store his expired cans.
Yeah, and then shop
What?
class is just changing the expiry date.
Why doesn't he just get? Is that right?
That's right.
Oh, that sounds illegal.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's why Celine's come back home, so she doesn't want that to happen.
So what about the graduation ceremony being good will make him not buy the school?
Well, you see,
good question.
Celine's ex-boyfriend from high school turns out to be Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi?
John Bon Jovi?
Or
Well,
just a
just-
person named Bon Jovi?
Actually, his name is Jon Jovi.
John Jovi. His nickname is Bon Jovi because he's French and he's good, like good Jovi.
Yeah.
Jon
Bon.
Jovi is actually he's an incredible singer.
Oh, I bet.
And last year he was on Canadian Idol.
Oh,
He did very well, and Jon Jovi has become a bit of a fan favorite.
okay.
So Celine has to somehow get Jon Jovi to come to the graduation.
Of course.
But
And perform?
yes, to save it.
Right.
But he doesn't.
He doesn't do it.
No.
I'm still not getting, Caitlin, what the graduation ceremony how will that save the school?
Well, it turns out it doesn't, Mark, because now Celine is working and she's doing both primary and high school. She did not save the school.
Oh no!
A lot of people go,
wow,
oh,
what a roller coaster.
I know. People go, oh, it's a Hallmark. And you go, it's not.
No. Actually, it's real life.
Yeah.
It's real life.
Yeah.
What?
So now she is running the...
Jon Jovi's dead.
Well, he never wrote her back. She wrote him this most incredible letter.
Mm-hmm.
She did a full campaign. She put up posters everywhere in the city. Turns out he doesn't live nearby.
Yeah.
He didn't get it.
Yeah.
I like that ending. Because I like now that it's this terrible school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's the school we riffed on with the warehouse.
Yeah, but it is that school now. It's a better school.
Yeah.
It's a more fun school.
It's the school.
Yeah.
It's hard to say what's better, but it's what it is.
we have.
It's Joe's school, if I'm not.
Joe's school.
It's Joe's school.
And is it just? It's just. What's the grades 9 through 12?
Oh no, Joe's school is K through 6.
It's primary and high school.
And then 7 through 11.
Yeah. Sorry, just
no 12.
5 minutes. Mark, do you get that joke? Joe School?
No.
Okay.
Joe Fresh.
Oh, Joe Fresh is
right. That's what I'm going
Galen
with.
Weston owns Loblaws.
Yeah.
Loblaws also has its own clothing line.
Joe Fresh.
Called Joe Fresh.
And then it's Joe School.
So this is called Joe School.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep cut for
Yeah.
a guy like me. I don't know Loblaws.
Nope.
Why is Joe Fresh at Super Duper Store?
You love Superstore. And you
Super
call
Duper Store is owned by Loblaws.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
just
that's Galen Weston.
That's Galen Weston.
Right. Is anything where I use my premium Optimum card a Galen Weston joint?
Yes, it's all.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
This guy's a.
So it's no shocker that he's now gotten into education.
And it's no shocker that he's found his way into our town. You know what I
Gosh,
mean? Yeah.
yes,
He's
yes.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's here with Joe School. But Celine, is it? Celine?
Well, I mean, I just chose the name Celine because I
love
thought
it.
that was a...
I love it. Is she French Canadian?
No.
She's Celine. Celine, we'll go with Celine. It's still there. She didn't save the school, but she's still
didn't
working
save
at the school.
It turns out her parents did need her,
Yeah.
and when she came back from Harvard, they both passed.
They passed.
Can we do the
Yeah.
scene when she finds out that the school is going to be owned by Joe Weston? Wait, no. What's his name? Galen Weston.
Galen Weston, yeah.
Joe Fresh, Joe School.
Joe School. Joe Fresh.
So the graduation was not a success.
The graduation was not a success. And this is great for me because hopefully I'll learn more about
Mark,
why.
I kind of like that you know the least about Galen Weston, and you should play Galen Weston very quickly.
Okay, I'll play Galen Weston.
Yeah. And would you mind stepping into Celine?
Yeah, great.
Yeah, and I'll just be a swing character.
Okay.
Did we do it? Did we save the school?
Not now, Maxim, not now.
Ow!
Mr. Weston.
What a wonderful graduation ceremony.
You have to understand our fall welcoming is actually the big thing at this school.
Where's Jon Jovi? I was promised a concert from Jon Jovi. Is he not? John?
No, he's
Jon Jovi.
We don't know where he is, Mr. Weston.
And was all of that stuff supposed to fall off the stage at that time?
Yes, Mr. Weston. Yes, it was.
A planned accident that hurt 3 people?
Look, Mr. Weston, the shop class built the stage. We have the most incredible shop class. They just...
You did have the most incredible shop class, Celine. You did.
You've got... Buy a bank. You already have a bank. Why don't you take over roads? I hear
Nope,
they're...
I'm into schools now.
Mr. Weston,
Who are you?
it's me, Maxim.
Yes, Maxim.
I was the one that built the stage that fell down. You shouldn't blame the school or Miss Celine or anyone else.
No, Maxim. I want to thank you. I want to thank you.
Ow, everyone grabs me by the elbow.
Yes.
So hard.
You did me a favor.
What?
Because the graduation ceremony wasn't a success, I will now buy the school. Yes, that was the contract we signed. It says right here, if the graduation is a success, subjective, I know, but I think we can all agree it was not a success.
Mr. Weston, you have to understand, I have Harvard to get back to. All right, I've got a class tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. for pre-Harvard
I'm
law.
paying for it right now.
What?
And I'm swiping my premium Optimum card to get points for paying for this school. And I'll just sign here, and she's mine. Yes. Bye.
That was great.
So he's just an evil guy.
Dramatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an evil guy, but he's also like he does put himself in the ads a lot, where
Yeah.
like he's made himself the face
Yeah, he's
of
like,
these
we're
cans.
trying to make it cheaper, but we just can't can't find out how to do it. I don't know it. I don't
You guys
know.
seem to really like buffalo chicken, so we've made buffalo chicken frozen.
But what's he talking about? Is he talking about Superstore?
He's like, yeah, in like
Right.
the Loblaws or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's like, we've heard you. Families, food, groceries.
Right. Right.
We're here for you.
I love this guy. And I love Celine. I think I want to know more about her home life.
Well, her parents passed as soon as she came home.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
came home. She was hoping to find, she was just here for a little bit because she has that big city job. And then she came back not wanting to take over the school, hoping to just come help for a bit until she met or reconnected, I should say.
Till the school was back on its feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then she saw her neighbor that she hadn't seen in 15 years.
Hello.
They grew up together.
Right.
Oh, yeah. He was probably always maybe like a little jealous of Jon Jovi. Were they dating Jon Jovi and Celine back in the day?
You know what? Maybe according to Jon Jovi, but according to Celine, she didn't date anyone.
She's never been kissed. Still?
She's never been kissed,
Even
yeah.
through Harvard? So I want to see her meet this neighbor. Can you play the neighbor?
Sure. What can we give me? Yeah. What was his deal?
Oh, his name is Eric.
Yeah.
And he and Celine grew up next door to each other. So they were best friends.
Yeah.
And then he always loved her, but she was too focused on school. And now
Yeah.
he's quite grown
Yeah.
and he's wearing a tank top.
Oh, he's quite grown.
Hello down there.
Oh my God. Hi, Eric.
Oh, Celine? Let me lean down. Oh my God, it's you. Oh my God, Celine.
Hi, Eric.
Super tall.
You've grown.
Hello. What are you doing back here?
Oh, I'm just here to see my parents. Of course, you know Margaret and Thatcher.
I love M&T.
Thank you again so much for painting the garage. I noticed.
Well, yeah, they tried to do it themselves, but they were so busy with the school. I was like, let me do it. It'll take me 3-4 seconds. I'm so big.
Thank you, Eric. I know your wingspan makes painting easier.
Hey, I was just dropping off a ZD
You don't have to do that.
to my parents.
Oh, of course you don't also live at home right now. Sorry,
Are you okay? You seem flustered.
I'm just so flustered. I guess I'm living at home with my parents again, and sorry. Things aren't exactly going according to plan.
I understand. Can I get you a coffee? My parents got a Keurig.
Wow, is that the one with the pods?
Celine, come
Papa,
inside
Papa,
for
Papa,
dinner.
you have to put your pants on.
I will in a minute. And remember to flush the toilet next time.
You're saying that to yourself, Papa.
Remember, Papa, flush the toilet.
Papa, you remember Eric? He's up there. Look, up.
Oh, Eric.
Hey, Mr. M.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Margaret.
Oh, yeah, you're Margaret.
Yeah.
Hey, is the garage okay?
It looks fantastic. Thank you, Peter.
Eric,
It's Eric, Papa.
Okay, Peter.
I'm sorry.
Fee-fi-fo-fum.
Oh, Eric, it's not. Please don't be upset with my father or with me.
It's okay. I've had a busy day.
He's just unwell and he's old.
Well, that school is the heart and soul of the neighborhood, and I understand he's stressed trying to keep it above water.
Without that school, we're just feral.
That's right.
And
I should.
you look good.
I could. Oh yeah. What?
I said you look good.
Yeah, I should drop off this ZD, but if you
Right.
you around for a while, or
I'm around for a while.
maybe we could get a coffee. You get a mug, and I'd get a big bowl of it.
Sure. I could get a biscotti and you could get a
whole
loaf.
A whole loaf. That would work out size. That would work out size. Okay, you know what? I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon, Scratch.
You'll probably see me before I see you. Well, that's not true. Your shadow is
And if it's a fog,
luminous.
and if there's a fog,
Okay. So he is just huge. And he calls her Scratch?
I threw that little nickname there. There's
Yeah, it's
maybe
a little-
old
yeah.
high school
From being
nickname.
kid.
Kinda
How did that
cute.
happen?
I think she was always itchy.
Yeah.
She was a very itchy child.
Yeah, she had a summer of really like a lot of rashes.
Hives.
She couldn't go out. And Eric would like come over and like
hang out inside with
hang
her.
out, bring stuff. Yeah. Bring over calamine.
Allergic to the sun.
Yeah.
So called her Scratch.
I don't know where the town is geographically. Do you know?
Yeah, we don't really know.
Well, but we do. Is there a beach?
Well, it could kind of be like Riverdale rules. You know what I mean? Like there's a beach, there's a mountain, there's a desert, it's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
So there's definitely whatever you need. It's there.
Okay, good.
It's got all the climates.
I love that.
There's a ski hill. There's
Yeah.
there's swimming. You can do anything you want in this town.
But are there seasons?
Yes. Oh,
There
definitely.
are.
Because
Okay.
like there's holiday seasons for sure. Like,
Yes.
we're gonna have holidays and events.
So it's not California.
No.
It's got to have snow and fall and spring and summer.
Yeah, it's
Notice
got-
I said snow, not winter. I said snow and fall and spring.
It must
and
have
summer.
leaves and snow and,
And
sun
summer.
and rain. Spring is rain.
Yeah. Leaves is fall. Okay, and we're back. Great break, everyone. That was a lot of fun.
I love when Mark says we're back.
And we're back. And
I've been with him the whole time.
yeah, we're back though. Now we're back together.
Thanks for washing my hair.
You're welcome. Did it work out okay?
Yeah.
It looks great.
We didn't have any shampoo or conditioner, so we just used coffee grounds and sugar.
I've heard that doesn't work at all.
Well, you said that the entire time we were doing it. It's like, why didn't you stop it then?
Okay, good point.
Yeah.
Now, Caitlin, you had mentioned a mayor character. Do you want to talk about this mayor?
I love the idea of a mayor who not won by a landslide, but lost in a landslide.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a phrase I've been really sitting on for the last
hilarious.
few minutes.
Yeah.
Everyone wins by a landslide, but this mayor lost in a landslide.
Like
So-
because of a landslide?
Like
so
an
here's
actual landslide.
yes. So the
Very
mayor actually won.
Great.
The original mayor that everyone voted for won.
Yeah.
This is right up my alley.
They were pumped.
Yeah.
She was pumped.
Yeah.
She went for a little hike.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Unfortunately, on the day of the election that she won, she went for a little hike. There was a small landslide in which it trapped her.
Yeah. She's trapped in
No.
a landslide.
Trapped mayor deep into a landslide.
Yeah.
They were stuck there for 30 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
If a mayor does not show up for work in 30 days, there's a clause in the town that the runner-up becomes mayor.
It's just the
They
town
forfeit.
constitution. They can't. What are they? Their hands are tied.
Yeah.
The story goes way back as to why this is.
Yeah.
Well, because
right?
people would take the job, and then it would just be
Yes.
for them. It would just
Well,
be a piece
in the
of paper
1800s,
and a
people would go
paycheck.
around from town to town, and they'd like win a mayoral race, and then they'd
They'd move
take
on to
all
the
the
next
money, and
town.
they move on to the next
They
town.
move on. Yeah, it's a bit of a grift. So there's this clause where you have to show up within the first 30 days of being a mayor in order for you to be mayor.
And that's for the town's protection. That makes sense.
Well, if I was a townsperson and the mayor didn't show up in the first 30 days, I'd go, well, who did I vote for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah. But this mayor, beloved, won, unfortunately, ironically, won by a landslide, lost in a landslide,
Yeah.
and was trapped in the rubble for about 30 days. They're fine.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
They
They
got
made it out.
Lived on some bugs, wrote one hell of a book about it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, fantastic.
And
What do you think the book's title was?
Falling from grace.
My Own Democracy.
Casting ballot stones. I can't.
But now the town is stuck with the runner-up,
Okay.
who no one wanted.
And no one ever thought would
How
win,
many
too.
votes did the runner-up get in the original election?
111.
Okay, so like some
I mean,
people.
a pretty cool number.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But not.
And those were bots.
Yeah.
they were bought.
They were bots. He bought some bots.
He bought robots to vote. Yeah.
This guy sucks, and no one ever thought he'd win, and that because of this landslide, he won.
Yes, he lost by a landslide, but then he won from the landslide.
Now you know what people are saying. He might have had a hand in that landslide that buried the mayor.
Oh,
for
of
30 days.
course they're saying that. That little worm.
Yeah,
Where do
he
worms
is a
live?
little worm.
Worms live in the dirt.
They live in landslides.
What's a landslide? It's dirt.
Yeah.
There is word that like he saw the route. It's a very well known route. It's the only hike in the town that you can take.
It's the only hike.
What's
in
it
town.
called? Gravel Pass.
Gravel Pass.
Gravel Pass.
And the victorious mayor went for a little hike.
She's kind of known for
victory
that.
lap.
She's
She
a
was
health nut.
active.
She's active.
She was of the town.
Yeah.
She loved the land.
People know her for that. She likes to
Bright.
get out, yeah.
Right.
And
Spirit.
this fucking worm, can you say that word
Yeah,
here?
absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. In this town, you're allowed to cuss.
About this piece of shit worm?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can.
This fucking worm apparently started at a small little landslide. Yeah. Everyone says it just takes a pebble.
Yeah. What a bitch worm. Am I not cussing right?
No, you did a good job.
Yeah, it's good. It was actually cool.
It was
that
actually
was really
pretty cool, yeah.
Mark.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
What a cuck worm.
Yeah. So just exactly 30 days, like, did she almost make it out in time? You know what I mean? Or was it like...
Oh, yeah. It's like, if I get
like
there.
she's close and then
You know what the kicker is? She was out by day 21.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to rush things. She was feeling good about what she had done. She had lost track of time.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when you're like with no natural light for that many days. You would lose track of like time.
It's true. Like people who
days.
live in caves, they have no idea why they did it to begin with.
She came running down the mountain
Yeah.
on day 30.
Yep.
Right.
Realizing it, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
A bird of that town only emits itself.
Yeah.
Emits itself?
Emits itself. Go
Emits
on.
itself,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm fully with you.
That's a bird term.
on the last day of every month.
It emits on the last day.
Only.
So
Only.
this one bird started emitting
It started emitting itself. I love that birds do that.
Yeah, it's
It's
wild.
the only. It's the only
truly
animal
wild.
that emits, and they emit because there are birds that only emit once a month.
Yes.
Well, that's what we're talking about here.
I know.
Yes,
I
it's
just,
incredible.
Sorry, I'm stating the obvious.
So this bird was emitting
All
himself.
over the place.
Emitting.
Yeah.
All of him. And the mayor went, wait, it's not the 17th.
yeah.
Yeah.
The singing Barco only
That's
does
what
that.
clued her in. The
Barco.
The local, yes.
Yeah. The singing Barco
Yeah.
is emitting itself.
What the fuck am I doing?
It must be the 30th.
Oh, it's the 30th.
Oh, I won on the 1st.
yeah.
No, the worm, the fucking worm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she runs down the
Bitch
mountain.
worm.
And at that moment, she snaps her toe. Oh, and she takes a tumble.
I like this because it mirrors Caitlin's life, jumping into the pool and breaking her ankle.
One time
Oh.
I tried to jump into a pool and I said, hey guys, check out this cool jump.
Yeah.
And as I jumped into the pool, I broke my toe.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
You actually broke a toe in a pool? In a pool?
Wow.
That's a different story.
And then
than the other
everyone went, you okay? And I went, I'd do it again.
one. So she breaks her toe and she's heading towards the
Town hall,
town
city hall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
city hall. Yeah.
She tumbles down right in front of him
No.
as he's giving his speech of, you're
Accept
stuck with me now.
Yeah. Let's give the worm a name quickly. I need to know his name.
Linus Punis.
Well, is it a name that...
Linus Punis.
Now, we love Linus Punis. It's one of my favorite
It's
names.
an existing character name.
But I must say, if he's called the worm, it would be nice if his name sounds a little like worm. You know what I mean? Like an easy 1, 2, 3 to get
Wesley.
to. Wesley something, like a double W name, you
yeah.
know?
Wesley.
Wesley Warmonger.
Yeah.
Wesley-
Wesley Warm.
Wesley Warm.
Like
Wesley-
W-A-R-M.
Yeah.
Warm.
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 Yeah.
Wesley Warm.
Yeah.
And
Wesley
it's
Warm.
W-A-E-R-M.
Yeah.
Wesley Warm.
I'm
Warm.
Wesley Warm.
Wesley
I'm
Warm.
I'm Wesley Warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wesley feels too, though, petulant child. He is a grown man who's capable of
Yeah.
becoming mayor.
Yeah, he goes by
Yeah.
Wes.
Wes Warm.
Wes
Wes Warm.
Warm.
Wes Warm.
Yeah.
Wes Warm.
Wes Warm.
I heard of a real estate agent whose last name is McDaddy,
Really?
Oh, that's.
but it's spelled M-C-D-A-D-I.
Oh my
Maybe it
God.
should be McDaddy Warm.
Or Warm.
His first name is McDaddy?
Yeah. Wouldn't you hate that guy?
Well, it doesn't sound like a worm anymore. He sounds like-
Yeah, well, he changed his name legally to McDaddy.
He changed his name to McDaddy, and he has to be called Mayor McDaddy.
Mayor McDaddy.
But it's spelled M-C-D-A-D-I.
But everyone knows, whoever who grew up in town knows he was Warm. He's like,
He's Wes Warm.
Wes Warm.
He's Wes Warm.
And it's like,
Nobody calls him
no,
McDaddy.
He's McDaddy.
yeah,
Yeah.
legally he's McDaddy now.
Yeah.
Mayor McDaddy. Mayor McDaddy.
Mayor
It
McDaddy
sounds
is
kind
a
of like Mayor McCheese.
And-
but,
Yeah, which is a positive for
Yeah.
me.
yeah.
Mayor yeah.
But nobody calls him that.
No, but also keep in mind the good mayor who everyone voted for.
Mm-hmm.
They're also kind of annoyed that she stayed, rubbled
Yeah.
for so long.
She could have come
She could have come
them.
down. She'd gotten herself out.
Yeah.
Why would no one? Well, let's talk about. Maybe
Yeah.
let's do the scene. Like, why would nobody go looking for her after 21 days?
Well, they tried, but she
tried.
was in a landslide.
She was perfectly like she vanished.
It wasn't safe for people to also look for her. It was a landslide had just happened, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
Gravel
She-
Pass
she-
was loose.
So
Gravel
she
Pass was too
They probably
loose.
thought she was down there.
They probably thought she was dead.
Yeah.
So they all proceeded assuming that like, oh, what's her name? Who's the good mayor? What's a good name for a good mayor?
Blanche.
Blanche Olea.
Leia's great.
Blanche, Philadelphia.
Blanche, Philadelphia is good. That's
Philadelphia, the home
that-
of democracy.
that commands respect.
Yeah.
Blanche,
Blanche.
Philadelphia.
Can we have Olea as her middle name?
Yeah.
Blanche Olea, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And she was the mayor.
What
That
if Olea is a maiden name and then she goes back to being Blanche Olea eventually?
yeah, like
Blanche, Philadelphia,
Nee
Olea.
Yeah. Let's have a knee.
Blanche Philadelphia, Nee Olea.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she actually was. She won by like 98%.
Beloved. I think she kind of had a situation where she, like, you know those small town mayors who are just like mayors forever, but not because they do anything tricky. They just like are good at their job and people trust them and they're mayors for many terms. And I think McDaddy's been trying for years.
Yeah.
He's always losing.
Yeah.
Always losing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He finally won through trickery or bad luck. Good luck for him, but bad luck for, because no one knows for sure if he did the landslide.
Our listeners are
tell.
going to do this if we don't do this for them right now. If 2% of the vote is 111 votes, how many votes
Oh,
did she get for 98%? And then what is a normal voting population versus population?
Wait, say that again.
great questions, Mark. I love it.
2% of the vote is 111 votes.
Also my favorite milk. 2%.
2%. And so 98%.
It's my
is-
least favorite milk.
What's the value of 98% in that equation?
Too much milk in it.
So I guess if you say it in math terms, you say if 2% equals 111, what does 98 equal? What does 98% equal?
Chris has got
Chris
something.
thinks, okay,
I think
producer.
Chris had-
5,550,
5,000
right?
Well, I don't know.
Because half of 111. So
But also-
1%.
This town has a terrible voter turnout as well.
So 5,500.
5,500.
5,500.
Town of 5,500.
5,500
Is it-
votes.
Voters, at least.
And you think that has a really bad voter
well,
turnout.
I was throwing that into the mix just to be a little cheeky.
Yeah, but I
But
think
it
that's
could
good.
it could be.
Yeah.
Well, it allows us maybe it wouldn't have 100% voter turnout. It would have a high voter turnout would be like 70%, 80% of the population.
Yeah.
We're looking at a town of maybe 10,000.
Yeah. Okay. So I sorry for the interruption about the population of the town.
It's good to know.
So we have Blanche, Philadelphia, Nee Olea.
Right?
Olea, yeah.
Olea. I want to see. We got to see a scene of something. Do you want to set up a scene, Ryan? Do you want to see anything here?
I would like to see a scene between you two. Mark, I want you to be the assistant, her longtime assistant, Blanche, Philadelphia, wishing her well on her fateful hike.
Okay.
After winning the election, and she's about to go off on her morning hike that will take her into the landslide.
Okay. Blanche, on behalf of all of your staff, which I know is not a lot of people, it's me. It's me. On behalf of your entire staff and those who love you and care about you, I present you this flower.
Benjamin.
This
God.
new moleskin notebook.
You didn't have to do. These are expensive.
Well, this is your first mayoral effort to take all
for
your notes.
my thoughts, you're going to spend this kind of money just for me and my thoughts. That's so sweet, Benjamin.
Money's no object with you.
It is an object because Benjamin, our town, values you.
Thank you.
I'll be
Too
right
much,
back. You're
Miss
being too much.
And I would just want to wish you a great trip
Thank you.
around on your victory
Hey,
lap.
everyone, look, the birds are emitting. Look at them.
No, that's they're not emitting yet.
Some of them are.
Oh, you know what?
It is a month, though, before,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
you're
It is
right.
a
They
month.
are emitting.
They would
Benjamin?
emit once a
Sorry,
month.
Ryan.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're emitting.
So a month from now, they'll emit again.
The singing Barco. The singing Barco is emitting.
Wow.
Blanche, look. The singing Barco is emitting.
hello, birds. Oh, careful. Duck your head. They might emit on you.
They're going to emit
There
everywhere.
they go.
Benjamin, I have to go, but I'll be right back. You know that I'll be right back.
Okay, now you're just going up to Gravel Pass?
That's right. Wait for me, will you?
Of course I will.
Don't leave without me.
I'll stay right in this office until I see you again.
I mean it, Benjamin. Don't leave.
I won't. I
Until
can't.
I'm back.
I can't because you have all the keys and everything.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
I just came by to wish you congratulations.
I didn't know how Wes got in here.
It's not Wes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mayor. Wait,
Mayor.
you're not a mayor
No,
yet.
my first name is Mayor.
No, you're not the mayor.
You're not.
I just came by to wish you happy election. That's
Did you?
all. Yeah.
Listen, McDaddy, is it that you're choosing to go by? We all know who you are.
Yeah.
We know the real you.
Yes.
And you're welcome in this town.
Yes.
Good. So we agree.
I'll see you later.
Yes.
I'll show you out.
Cut to a scene on day 29 where it's Mayor McDaddy and Benjamin just hanging out.
I need a Tums.
She has 23 hours.
Oh, I need a Tums.
Stop moving things into this office.
I just need a Tums, Benjamin. Do you have a Tums? I'm gonna fucking shit so hard.
No, I don't. Tums isn't going to help you with that. Okay?
This is my office. As soon as the birds emit tomorrow, they'll call and whatever they do, and then I'll be mayor, and you'll have to be my assistant.
Get out of this office. It is not yours yet.
I thought about firing you, but I think I'll keep you on.
I wouldn't work for you if you were the last mayor on earth.
Cut to day 30.
Can I keep my job?
You may stay.
You may stay.
Okay. You're fine.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh my god.
I think we can start taking things to a vote
That's
now.
Okay.
epic. That's
Yeah.
epic. Two epic little through lines
Yeah,
there that I really had a good time
I
with.
mean, I can't imagine what
Mayor
I'm going to say
McDaddy.
no to, but we may as well pick everything
Well, I'll
to
be
a
sure
vote.
to take it personally either way. Whatever you
100%.
don't like, I will take to bed with me and journal and cry about.
There's lots of little details we can say yeah. or nay
I
to.
mean, I
well,
don't know if there's
oh,
much we're going to be cutting here.
I don't think there's
ready
going
to vote? Are we ready
I'm
to
ready to
vote?
vote.
Yeah,
I'm ready
let's
to
go
vote.
down. Let's go down
I don't see a
everything
lot
here.
of cuts.
All right. So, first one, our darling Celine.
But
I mean, she's staying. I vote.
She's
I vote
staying.
yay.
Check.
And her entire backstory. Sorry.
And her entire backstory, her mom and dad,
They ran the
Margaret
school.
and Thatcher,
Margaret
her
Thatcher.
dad, Margaret,
Her dad.
Her
Margaret.
mother,
Mother
Thatcher.
Thatcher.
Yeah.
their story stays. I
Stay.
think. Yes, we
The neighbor Eric, the tall giant. That could go.
No,
I like
think-
everything. Did we keep
I
Eric?
vote Eric.
Eric
Okay, Eric
stays
stays.
in.
Okay,
We
okay.
also
She
don't know
needs
how-
she needs a
He
heart.
might just be
throb.
6'2".
Yeah, we don't know how. Yeah, we don't know the whole height dynamic there.
I like that he's quite tall.
He's
but-
very
He's a
tall. He's a giant.
Jon Jovi.
I love Jon
I
Jovi's
love
name.
Jon
Jovi.
Jovi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it too much just Bon Jovi without saying Bon Jovi?
No, I think Jon Jovi is
Okay,
better.
And
I
he
think Jo-
gets
I think
he's
it's
always
better than
getting
Bon
confused
Jovi.
for Bon Jovi. People think they've heard of him and they
And
realize they
he
haven't.
has the gall to become a musician named Jon Jovi.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
But he was on American Idol last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did say Canadian Idol. I have Canadian
Oh yeah,
Idol.
Canadian
that's
Idol.
better. That's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
With Howie Mandel.
I also
it's
like
more
the
pathetic.
idea that maybe this town is not in Canada.
And
Yeah,
he
it's
went
not in
to
Canada,
Canadian-
but he
It's the only idol I could
was
get
on Canadian Idol.
It's the only idol I could get on. He speaks with a Newfie accent.
No, he's Irish.
He's Irish. The only idol I could get on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the only one I could get on.
Jon Jovi's a traditional Irish name.
Yeah, totally. Oh, the Jovies.
I love
from
Jon
Kirk.
Jovi.
Oh, the clan Jovi.
Jovi.
Oh, me mum was a Jovi. Me pop was a Jovi. Yeah, they're cousins. Why? Fuck
Jovi's
you.
all the way down.
I mean, I think this is. I think this is also part of the canon. Galen Weston is in the universe
Yeah,
of.
he exists in
he
our
He
universe.
exists in our universe.
He owns Joe's School and probably a few other things.
So
he's
the
probably
high
in.
school,
Yeah.
the local high school, I think this is cemented in stone. Joe School.
Yeah.
Go school.
Which
Joe School.
echoes back to what was the name of your high school, Caitlin?
Beaconsfield High School.
Oh, I thought you called it
No, there's another.
There was
where the bad,
another
where the
one.
bad kids go.
Oh, John Rennie.
John Rennie.
Yeah,
John Rennie
Rennie.
was the bad
Yeah.
one.
Very
Yeah.
similar ring. There's a local boy named Maxim. Are we keeping Maxim?
Oh yeah, Maxim came in.
He's kind
What
of like
did
a
he
Claire
do?
from that, like, a bit of an NPC. as we
Yes,
call
I mean,
them.
I think we might forget who he was.
I
Like,
think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there'll maybe be a student or two who identifies with Celine. Celine seems like she has relationships with students.
Okay, we're going on to Mayor. I mean,
I vote yes to
I think the
all
whole
of them.
thing.
To Benjamin.
Benjamin, the assistant Benjamin.
To the I love the landslide a lot.
the landslide.
the landslide,
Is
So
the
great.
only hike in town, gravel,
Gravel
pass.
pass.
so funny. Gravel past the only hike in town, and it's been landslided,
It's been landslide, so there's no hike in town.
and it
No.
sounds like not a fun hike.
No, also
Gravel
yeah, it's
path?
gravel path.
So
and
loose.
It's quite loose.
Yeah.
It's really slippery.
Yeah. And she's just out for a hike.
Out for a hike, but she's feeling
I knew
good.
where she was going,
The-
too. Oh, you,
I mean, I think we have a town bird that emits
What was the name of it?
the singing Barco.
Yeah, the singing bark. I
Singing
originally said the
Barco.
singing barker, and then Caitlin changed it to the singing Barco. So I think that's better. The
Singing
singing
I think that's
Barco.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's the town bird.
That's the town
it,
bird.
It
Once a
emits
month.
once a month at
Yeah,
the end of the month.
It emits once a month. Which I think is my favorite detail of the whole thing. So far.
There's a bird that emits once a month.
It could be anything.
Town.
Is it sound? Is it shitting? Is
Never to be
Laying? Does it
never
lay?
missing.
And never will we know.
Never.
Perform?
The current mayor. So let's get this straight.
Yeah.
The current mayor of our town, still unnamed, the current mayor is Mayor McDaddy.
Mayor McDaddy.
But nobody calls him that.
No one calls him that. I think they call him the Worm.
They call him the Worm.
him
Wes
the
Worm
Worm.
or Wes?
Or Wes
Wesley Worm.
That's
Yeah,
what
Wesley
he.
Worm.
That's what he grew up in this town. That's what everyone knows.
Yeah, he's been trying for a long time. Previously to this point in our story, in our timeline, it was the good mayor, Blanche, Philadelphia, nay, Olea.
Olea. Yeah, beautiful name.
So nice.
And her assistant,
Benjamin.
I would like to
Benjamin.
keep the story because it's
Yeah.
it's very funny that he used to work for her. And
It's
now he works-
Shakespearean.
And now he works for you.
Yes.
Now he works for
So
Mayor
I would like
McCormick.
to see what happens when Blanche comes back.
Yes.
Exactly. And we have a voting population of 5,500 in this beautiful town that we have still not named.
Yeah.
Caitlin,
So I'm not-
100% record.
Yay!
Thanks, guys.
Caitlin Howden. Okay, that's
This
it.
is
We're signing
delightful.
off. Bye.
As we always say.
As we always say, and we say goodbye on this show.
You never know where the legs do meet. What is it?
Yeah. Oh, that's it. You never know where the legs do.
And you never shall know where the legs do meet.
You never shall know where the legs do meet. Goodbye.
Bye.
Like the crotch. We got it.
Do you have an idea for the town show? Do you maybe want to pitch a citizen or a store? Then please email us at thetownshow@kellykelly.ca with all your ideas, good or bad, and they might end up on the town show.